All right, you guys, a couple thoughts before I show you the moves. First, you're gonna need a mat and dumbbells and a resistance band, maybe either or. You don't have to do both. I'll show you how to do the moves with both. Most of the moves are without weights. It's 6 blocks today. Each block has 4 moves. The first one's going to be the same cardio move. Now I started with a lateral step overs, so you want a nice sturdy bench or stool, something that's not gonna move on you. If you don't have anything you can do a lateral step over on, just do step ups on stairs with like a knee drive, which is one of our moves. It's not one of our moves. It's not one of our moves. But you can just alternate with that because that'll be fine. So, but I will warn you, the lateral step overs are exhausting. So, and the only bench I have is kind of a high bench, and so it's higher than any of the ones I've ever done. Therefore, in round 2, I switched to step ups with a knee drive. And then in round 3, I went back to the lateral step overs just for a little bit extra push at the end. Also, you'll need a mat because we're doing a lot of floor work. In each block, there's at least one move on the floor. All right, let's go. Guys, one more note. There's 2 apps that I think you guys should get. I'm gonna post screenshots of what they look like. One is the timer that I use, and the other one is the music that I use. It just has DJ mixes. You can kind of like pick what kind you like. And it's easy to find ones with a beat to it. That's just like super helpful, especially in our timed exercises, just kids who kind of like moving at the right tempo. Anyway, so I'll post that, and here we go. All right, you guys, this workout has 6 blocks. It's going to be timed, so take a look at that app that I showed you called Gym Boss Timer. It allows you to make intervals, so you want your first interval to be a minute, and then you want 3 30-second intervals, and you're gonna do 18 rounds because we have 6 rounds, and we're just gonna do it 3 times because for some reason I love 3 sets. So here's our first block. We're gonna start. Every block is gonna start with the cardio, and it's going to be step overs. Like I said in that first video, the step overs are gonna get super intense. You're gonna do it a minute every time. So when you get tired of the step overs, you can do step ups with the knee drive. So we're gonna start 1 foot on the bench, and you're driving through that foot, coming all the way down to that heel on the floor, alternating. We're gonna stay here for a minute, pace yourself. Let me just tell you, it gets real tiring in a good way. Then we're gonna do a static squat with a bicep curl. So we're gonna bend the knees, the hips go back, knees are behind the toes, and we're bicep curling here. It's 30 seconds. So reps is up to you, but I really want you to focus on that form. Exhale on the weights up to the shoulder, and then inhaling down is the best idea. Then we're going to do a push-up with toe taps. So we're going to come to our mat. I want you to drop into plank, pull that hip in line, belly button in, hands around your shoulders. It's a push-up. Then you're going to drive your hips up using your abs, tap the opposite toe, come back to plank. Drive the hips up, tap the opposite toe back to plank for push-up. And we're going 30 seconds, coming all the way back to plank. I don't want you up here. I want you down here. The last exercise of that first block, you can do with weight or without weight. And it's called a Russian twist. Now you can have heels on the floor for stability, or you can bring those heels off the floor for intensity. The back is nice and straight. We're leaning back. We're dropping the weight or the hands side to side, using that torso, twisting, 30 seconds. When you hear that timer, you're going to start block 2, which will start with those step overs again. So coming to the bench, 1 foot on the bench, alternating, driving through that top leg, driving through that. You're going to feel this in the glutes. It's a good thing. 1 minute there. Then we're going to go to our bench dips. You're going to be super excited for this because it's just going to be slower and easier. Extend the legs out, bring the glutes out. Now, bent knees is going to be easier. Straight legs is going to be a little harder. 30 seconds right here. Pushing to the heel of the palm. Full extension. Shoulders down and back. Our next one is going to be a walking lunge with and knee drive. So I'm going to start back here and walk towards you. So the hands up by the head, you're going to lunge. That back knee does not hit the ground. Front knee stays behind the toe, driving that knee up as high as you can, working the abs every time. And we're just going to alternate, and again, it's 30 seconds. Then the last exercise for this block are V-ups. And I'm not going to lie to you, my V-ups are not pretty yet. Working on them, but you got to do them to get better at them. So, laying down, I start legs extending, arms extending, and I'm bringing my arms and legs up at the same time. The hope is to get the upper body up. Right now I'm getting my shoulder blades up, but you guys, just owning it for you. Here we are. Exhale up, exhale up. Bringing everything up together right here in the center. 30 seconds. All right, that's the first 2 blocks. All right, you guys, blocks 3 and 4, we're starting again with those step overs. Foot on the bench, driving all the way up. I want full extension in that leg that's up on the bench. Hopefully hitting that heel on the foot that hits the floor. Now we're going to do a sumo squat with an overhead press. So sumo squat, in our normal squat, the hips go back. In a sumo squat, the hips drop straight down, so your legs are nice and wide. Toes are pointed out at an angle, and the hips drop, the tailbone drops straight down. My knees are coming out over my toes. I'm going to bring those arms up to 90 degrees. So I'm going to squat, and as I drive up, it's an overhead press. Here's the front view. Squat to overhead press, just dropping those arms to 90 degrees. The next exercise is going to be a double box jump, double push-up. So you're going to come to your bench or stairs or whatever you have. It's a jump up, step down, jump up, step down. Try to get those heels on the bench. Jumping out to plank, hands are on the shoulders, 2 push-ups. And you're just going to repeat that 30 seconds. Last exercise for our block 3 is on the mat. We're going to lift the chest, lift the legs, and it's reverse flutter kick. So with flutter kicking here, I want your chest off the mat. Keeping those eyes forward, that's going to help you. Hands up by the head. 30 seconds. You're going to really feel that in your glutes. So that's block 3. Going into block 4, again, those step overs. You really need to pace yourself on these because you're going to get so tired. And I'm only telling you this because I've already done the full workout and it's exhausting in a good way. So block 4, we're doing those step overs. Then we're going to do single leg squats, you guys. For the single leg squat, you can start by placing that heel out in front of you, but all the weight is on the one standing leg. You're going to push those hips, drop down into a squat, pushing through that one heel to stand. Now you can also hover. That's going to make it even trickier, but I want you to go nice and slow. So this ends up being, I would start with 3 on each side. If you find you can do that with a little bit of stability, try 4, but it's a time thing, so I don't know, I love to be even. So I would start 3. If you feel like you're doing it at a pretty good tempo, then do 4, but don't rush that. That is a nice, that is the tempo. It's just down and up, 4 and 4, that's the goal. Then we are going to do wide row. So again, you can do this with resistance bands anchored at a pole, or you can do this with weights. The knees are bent, the hips are back, my back is nice and flat, and I'm pulling those elbows up high and wide, squeezing the shoulder blades, working the back right here. 30 seconds. Then that last exercise in block 4, I'm going to hold on to one weight. Coming down to the mat, we're going to hold that weight above the chest, lift the shoulder blades off the floor, and I'm going to bicycle the legs. Now I want you to focus on driving the knees to the chest and fully extending as you are lifting those shoulder blades off the floor. That is a static hold with the upper body. The lower body is moving. All right, you guys, that's blocks 3 and 4. Okay, by now you're pretty tired. This is blocks 5 and 6. So you're going to go all the way through to 6, and then you're going to go again, and then again. So, again, block 5, starting with those step overs. You know the drill by now. We're exploding off that foot that's on the bench, full extension on that leg. Then you're going to come down and we're going to do what they call Bulgarian split squats. Now, a couple things to remember. You need to be pretty close to the edge of the bench with that toe or you're going to hit your shin on the bench, and that doesn't feel good. You also need to be far enough away with that front leg that when you are squatting down, that knee stays behind the toe. So it helps a little bit if you just lean back just a little bit. So that means my weight's not going to go forward, it's going to go straight down, straight up. I would do 6 on one leg, switch legs, 6 on the other, but again, it is timed. Then our next exercise is a tricep push-up, you guys. The tricep push-up starts in plank, same as usual, hands under shoulders, but we're going to keep those elbows close to the rib cage. So I'm coming down to plank, my hands are under shoulders, hips in line, abs are tight. I'm going to drop while my elbows raise my rib cage and come back up. You're going to feel that right in the back of the arms. 30 seconds. And then your last move in block 5 with the weight or anything really that you want to use, because it's not so much about the weight on this as it is about the legs. And what you're going to do, you're leaning back. Maybe I'll do sideways for a second. You're leaning back, your back is nice and straight. You're going to lift the leg and lead whatever it is you're holding. But we're focusing on driving that knee in, creating enough space to leave something underneath it. That's what's going to be the work in those abs. That is block 5. So block 6, you guys, again, starting with those step ups. Just getting that heart rate up before each block right here. Step overs for 1 minute. Then we're going to do 30 seconds chest press. Now, if you want to do the dumbbells, you're going to do that on the floor. And you can do with the feet on the floor, chest press. You can do tabletop. You can do legs extended out. All different options. Legs extended out is going to be the most intense of that situation. Or you can do it with your resistance bands. A mid-anchor, facing away from your anchor, pressing, palms are facing down, like a push-up situation right here. That's about what that should feel like, bringing the elbows to 90 degrees, leaning into that front leg with the knees behind the toe. So you're going to do 30 seconds chest press. Then we're going to do a single leg deadlift. You can do this no weights, you can do this with weights. Couple things to focus on. All that weight is in one leg. I'm going to keep my shoulders back and I'm going to keep my eyes forward so that when I hinge down, I want to use from my head to my heel, and then I'm pulling that hip forward back to stand. I would focus on 4 on one leg, then 4 on the other if you want to do it without weights. You can keep those arms by your side. As you hinge, come out to airplane. As you hinge, a lot of different options. So 30 seconds, but 4 on each side is a really good kind of gauge there. And then our last exercise of all the blocks, you guys, is jackknife sit-ups. We're going to do one leg. It's like a one leg V-up. Now on this one, I can come all the way up. And you're bringing that upper body all the way up to meet that leg, opening and closing at the same time, alternating between legs. So when you get to that, you can do yourself a favor, pause on that timer, get a sip of water, and then just jump right back in, starting with that cardio movement now on spot 2, round 2. I told you, you may want to switch from the step overs to a step up knee drive, just to get a little bit different, and then back to the lateral step overs. The lateral step overs are a lot of work. They end up being a lot more explosive. But you know, you do you. It's about your body. It's about your fitness. All right, you guys, good luck.